Well, hey y'all, it's Dan. I want to welcome y'all to my home in the sticks, and guess what we doing today? We're gonna pickle some green beans. We'll see how it goes. So give me a second, and we'll roll right into it. All right, y'all. Let's rock and roll into it. Let me show you what I have. I have about 2 pounds of green beans, fresh green beans. Good. Got my ball jars, and I have my lids over there doing their thing. And in this pot right here, which I'm probably going to turn off, I have the brine. And that brine basically consists of 2.5 cups of water, 2.5 cups of distilled vinegar, 5% acidity, a cup of sugar, and a pack of, I'm trying this stuff right here. This is Wages dill green beans. So we're going to try those out. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get all of these green beans cut up. Let's see if you can see that. I'm going to get this out the way. And all I'm going to do is just cut them up. Kind of like that. Make them get all kind of even. I don't know, don't have to be too exact, I don't think. They're just old green beans. Yeah, something like that. I may even leave these ends on. I don't know, they look cool. So, I'm going to get all these guys cut up. I'm going to get these guys cut up. I'm going to get them stuffed into these jars. And I'm going to turn this camera back on as soon as we rock on to that step. So, give me a second. Alright. We about, I got all of these green beans cut. See what let me show you what I'm talking about. Got them all cut. Looking pretty good. And what we can do next, we're going to stuff them in these jars over here. See if I can get you tilted down. There we go. Have some clean jars that I washed with hot soapy water, rinsed them with really hot water, and all we're going to do is stuff these green beans in here. I guess the straight ones would work even better, but hey, you know, just work with what you got. And we're going to try to get as many in here as we possibly can. We want to stuff these jars slam full. Hope y'all can see that. I'm just going to stuff them. We'll try to get them in there anyways. You know. Just like that. So, y'all get the gist of what I'm doing. I'm going to head and get these jars stuffed up. Oh, I want to give a shout out to Daylift TN. I had some questions on doing these pickled green beans. It's been a while since I even pickled green beans, and shot her a message and she got right back to me. She gave me some real good resources to read and look at. So thank you, Daylift TN. Appreciate it. Y'all, if y'all haven't been to her page, you need to. She does a lot of canning and cool stuff like that. And she's got a bad butt garden going on over there. So let me get these jars stuffed up, and I'll turn the camera back on, and we'll roll into the next step. All right, let's rock and roll. I got my jars stuffed up. Well, I'll point it down and show you. Check it out. Now, what I'm gonna do next is I got a ladle, and all I'm gonna do is I'm going to ladle off some of this this brine. Into these jars. Looking pretty good, y'all. Give it the normal 1/2 inch headspace. Alright, and that's one down. So I'm gonna go ahead and get these guys filled up. The one thing that I did do a little bit extra is I actually put a 1/2 teaspoon of crushed red pepper flakes in with these, just to give them a little spice. I don't know how it's going to turn out, but we're going to find out. But let me get these guys filled up with the brine. And of course, when I do this one, I'm going to wipe the rim down with a paper towel. And I'm going to get my my lids and my bands. I'm going to put them all on there. And then we're going to rock into the next one. So we're into the next stage. So give me a second. I'm going to turn this camera back on. Last one, y'all. Check it out. Alright. This brine in there. Alright, let's make sure we got a 1/2 inch of headspace. That looks about right. Alright, I'm using just a wooden chopstick and get the air bubbles out of there. This one wasn't packed in as tightly as I wish to, or as I wanted to anyways, but hey, it happens. Alright, we're going to get them all down in there. Alright. Probably go with just a little bit more brine. Yeah, that'll work. Use my nifty thing right here and get us a lid. Well, I'm going and wipe this off right quick. Alright. Okay. I'll put that lid on top there. Let me double check that. Alright. Screw this band on finger tight. Ta-da! I'm gonna get you set up. I have to get the camera set up anyways, and we're gonna move over here. I got my my canning and my water bath outside, and well, I'll show it to you. Let me get set up and then I'll show you. And then we'll rock on. Alright, we got our water bath set up outside on this burner. Let these guys down in there. Oh, that worked out just right. Cool. May have to add just a little bit more water to it. I don't know. That may do okay. I don't know. Just be on the safe side. Let me grab some water. Sorry about that, y'all. Yeah, that looks better. Yeah. So let me show you. Alright. Got them in there doing their thing. What's going to happen is I'm just going to let these guys go, and once this thing starts to, boil just slightly, I'm going to turn this timer on and we're going to let them go for 10 minutes. And then once we get to 10 minutes, I'm going to turn that heat off. I'm going to pull them up out of the water, I may just let them rest in the water for another 3 or 4 minutes, and then we're going to pull them out, set them off to the side. So give me 10 minutes and I'll be right back with you. Oh, just a quick little side note. This recipe that I just did was actually for pint jars, 6 pint jars, but I just did 3 quart jars. With the pint jars, you may have to trim your green beans to fit in there the right way, lengthwise, but on these quart jars, they just all fit in there. And on another note, if you run out of brine like I do all the time, you could actually add in equal parts of white vinegar and water to the remainder of the solution, the remainder of the brine, to get a sufficient amount of brine to put in your jar. So I just thought I'd throw that out there. So alright, y'all, it's almost up. It's almost the 10 minutes is almost up. It's like the final countdown.
It's the final countdown.
Alright, we're gonna shut this guy off. Shut our timer off. See what it looks like. Oh yeah. Sweet. Okay. Let these guys sit here for about another 3 or 4 minutes. And then we're gonna pull them up. And then we're just gonna probably bring them in the shop and just let them sit on something to rest for about 24 hours, and we'll pull those bands off, and then we'll be good to go. So give me a second. I'm gonna get these guys in and then show you what it looks like. So give me a second. All right, here's our pickled string beans. Just got them sitting there. I'm just gonna let them rest for, I don't know, 24 hours, I reckon. And then we'll put them up. I guess they need to sit, you know, I don't know, I'd say I don't know, a couple of weeks at least, I guess, for the beans to soak up all of that brine and spice. So I don't know, we'll just have to see what happens. But y'all, there it is, pickled green beans. Been a long time since I've done them, but we're gonna see how they turn out. If you like this video, consider subscribing. Throw one of those up if you want to. Again, I want to give a shout out to Daylift TN. She helped me out on, you know, the brining. Well, not the brining, but the times that they sit in the water bath. It was pretty cool of her. So y'all, it's not about all the things that you can get, but it's really going to be about all the things that you can get back. And we'll see you in the next video.